welcome back everybody. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing something relating to weather and clothing and shoes. Usually in the mornings I like to do an outfit, a daily outfit, and some of you have been asking me how to keep your shoes, especially your boots, and for women, high heel boots, safe throughout like rainy weather and everything. So I'm going to show you how I do that. This is called Scotch Guard and it's fabric water shield. They have all sorts of these cans, like heavy duty and things. It's basically to spray on fabric that you don't want to get wet or damaged by water and things like that. Like, let's say if it's raining outside, you have some cushions in the backyard and on your chairs, and you don't want those cushions to constantly get wet and drenched. You spray this sort of thing. This works on like let's say you go camping, it works on like tents and backpacks, shoes, pants, everything. And it's like $15 at the home hardware place. And so I got it at Home Depot yesterday. And yeah, so it's very practical and it doesn't cost much. It is a bit toxic and everything, so I'm gonna have to do this outside because it's flammable. And I'm gonna have to wear gloves for it. But what I'm gonna do is I stuffed my knee-high boots with some yoga mat. Basically, you get a yoga mat and you cut it up. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are my high heel boots, and I actually wanted to add my other shoes. These are mainly for winter, but since I'm going to be spraying them, I might as well spray all of them. Apparently, this does a lot, so you don't really need to spray much, and you'll still have a lot of the can. But I'm going to try doing maybe like 2 or 3 layers. And so once I've done that, I can go ahead and show you different ways of styling your knee-high boots. So I guess I'll do that. Before I go ahead and take that outside and show you how to do it, I wanted to show you how to style knee-high boots. Women especially should be wearing skirts because what women need is sort of like a lot of fresh air on their thighs, which is why women wear dresses and skirts, because you actually realize that your thighs have a lot of strength and muscle, and it's very refreshing to wear skirts. But of course you don't want to freeze, so if you go online, you'll notice that like there are lots of women showing different ways of wearing knee-high boots and like stockings and like knee-high things that cover up to the knee, because usually when you get cold, it's not in every area. It's basically like on the areas you get cold the most, which for women would be shins, which is why our thighs we can expose to the cold with just like stockings or knee highs or leggings. But the shins actually need to be protected, especially the ankles, which is why we use leg warmers. Of course, our back, our neck, everything has to be covered, and the top of our head too. So here are some different ways of that you could wear to stay warm in the winter. No, sorry, not winter time. Autumn time. Later I'll do a video on how to stay warm during winter, but now since it's October, so like for October, November, we could go ahead and wear things like this. It is really nice to wear skirts, and I'm going to show you a few plaid outfits too, but some pashmina scarves are very, very helpful, along with sweaters. Like, you're going to be wearing a sweater or even a jacket, but this like pashmina scarf really helps, or just like an ordinary scarf, some two cats. I always like to style it pretty with some hair bows. I think this is basically a really nice accessory to wear on your head. So this is basically how to stay warm for your neck, your head, that sort of thing. And as for leggings, so I have here dark navy blue and white boots, and then I have black. So what I use are knee-high socks. So these go from the foot all the way up to the knee. And depending on how much you stretch it or how thin or thick your leg is, you could get it over the knee. But I noticed that sometimes people struggle when they walk with knee-high boots, that it like starts to roll down the knee, like it was up to here and now it's like down to here when you walk, that is when you want to use leg warmers. Of course, leg warmers are for the ankle, but since you're wearing the knee-high boots, you kind of want to show off the boot. You don't want to add leg warmers down there. So you add these leg warmers to the knee, so like from here up here, and it really depends on how loose they are. You could go ahead and fold it, maybe that'll help, but some leg warmers I noticed are really loose, so you just basically pinch the back a bit and stitch it, and it'll be very suitable to stay on your knee. Like I said, everyone's legs are different, so it really depends on how much you need to stitch. So like for example, this one was already tight as it is, but I still tightened it a bit because it's always better to be snug. And then these leg warmers, believe it or not, you could actually make out of a sweater. I had this really big baggy sweater that it was like all, I don't know, it was like all dyed and ruined. So I cut off the arms and I made some leg warmers out of that. So you basically cut the arms off, and then this is where the wrist is, and you like put it on the knee like that. So, leg warmers, scarves, tunic hats, knee-high socks. By the way, these are for my black. These are for my white socks, so they go like all the way up to the knee, and then I can add that. My navy blue ones. These are actually just colorful ones, but I could mix and match with those. And these other leg warmers that I plan on using on my burgundy heels. Those ones. Okay, so that was taking a look at a few outfits for the boots, but now I'm going to show you like some skirts because I literally spent a lot of my time sorting through my closet trying to find autumn outfits, autumn fall outfits. Like I said, later I'll do winter outfits, but it's really pretty to see what type of outfits you can find. I usually spend my mornings on Pinterest trying to find really pretty autumn outfits with like plaid skirts, a nice sweater, that sort of thing, knee-high boots, very important. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a few skirts that you could wear throughout fall. Because you're wearing skirts, you're going to want some leggings or tights. Everyone wants to know, look, like I have so many here, and they always get lint on them in the laundry, but that takes a while to pick off, but eventually you take them off, especially on fishnets, or like this really pretty pattern. This one has like flowers all over that one. Yeah, they actually, the whole idea of black stockings is basically to keep your muscle tight together, because obviously it's not thick at all. Like, I mean, like they're very thin, but you still see women wearing them all the time with their skirts, like here, that sort of thing, because the whole idea is to make it tight as possible on your leg, because women's legs actually stay warm once there's pressure applied to it. So the tighter the stocking, the warmer your leg will be, even if the stocking is very thin. There are other ways. You could wear like these really thick pantyhose underneath and then these over. That'll be more for winter, but right now, since it's still fall, I'm just gonna show you like this. So you basically have like these, but then of course you'll get like a little tear in it, and that'll like pull out and tear everywhere. But that's also grunge fashion. So even though you may think that your stockings are ruined because now you have like a tear in them, don't feel bad, because that's actually still grunge fashion and that still looks good. These are a bit thicker, like these could pass as pants, but they're definitely thicker. So, and they sell these honestly at the dollar store, so you really don't have to spend much money, and your legs will still be protected. And so now I will, well, like, I mean, I have all these black stockings, and then I have all these like other socks that are all mixed up, like my knee-high socks, for example, my Spirit Halloween socks. These I would still wear underneath my boots, so that can still keep your legs warm. But of course, in the winter time, does get colder, so that's usually when I bring out my tights, like these, or even like something like this, because it's still thin, but still thick enough. I wear these honestly throughout January outside, like January, February. So even if it seems like thin, your winter coat will still sort of cover you. But like I said, women should really consider having stronger muscles on their thighs and their glutes and their buttocks, because that actually makes nice legs. And the whole reason why your women are expected to wear high heels is to prevent fat buildup on your thighs and glutes and buttocks. So wearing high heels is like a bit of a muscle toner, because your foot is always arched like this on like your toes. Some women are really have to consider practicing wearing them. Wearing them through in the house definitely helps you practice them. But if you are overweight, then it'll probably hurt your feet even more, which is why it's better to stay in shape and be thinner, because then you can wear nicer shoes. So I can wear my shoes throughout the house. I can bring them outside. I'll show you how to make them outdoor shoes with that. And because it tones your thighs, you will have stronger muscles on your thighs, and you can wear nicer clothes. Because sometimes when women start wearing too many pants, like right now I'm wearing pants obviously because I have to go outside and kneel on the ground to spray all this. But usually women should be wearing nicer clothes, and these are the clothes women should wear. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and pull out some nice plaid skirts. I also consider a lot of my sweaters, but I'm definitely gonna show just the plaid skirts today, because in my uploads daily, the daily outfits I like to do, you'll be able to see how to mix and match them. So that should be okay. I won't be showing my gothic tutus because these aren't very much fall. I will show you what to do with your spring summer skirts. So this one is obviously very thick, and even if the wind were to blow while I'm walking, I know the wind won't like bring my skirt up, and then you're like, ah, my shorts. But yeah, these are kind of like big skirts, but not all skirts are big. Like this one, a lot of the time you want to wear a skirt, but it's only one layer. And you're like, okay, that is not thick enough, especially how like you're already wearing booty shorts, but it's just too exposed, just shorts and a skirt. You definitely need something called a petticoat, which is basically another skirt under a skirt. So this one I layered like this red pink color because it matches this skirt. This one was very thin and very loose, so I gave it a darker petticoat skirt. This one is a plaid kilt, so it does not need a petticoat skirt because it's already very thick. But I did give it this lace ribbon all along the bottom that helps it stick to my thighs, and the wind won't like bring it up if I'm walking. This was actually my high school kilt, but I went to Don Bosco, so like I mean, my mom had to fix it because it was too long when I was in high school, and then I still had to like roll it and whatever. But I definitely I don't really care if it's my old high school kilt, but I still wear it because I like the color. I like the plaid color. There's like blue in it, and I was actually missing dark blue from my plaid collection, so I could definitely get away with wearing that. Here is my favorite red one. I gave it a petticoat skirt, obviously, because this is so thin and it'll just expose my shorts like crazy. This one is, it was actually like a dark green, but then it looked so much like that one, so I bleached it, and now it's like a yellow, green, blue. And I also gave it a petticoat skirt, a black lace one because it's loose. This is actually a high waist skirt, and it was actually shorts, but these shorts are so ugly, and I actually managed to save it and make it a high waist skirt, and that actually looks nice if I add like a really thick belt. Here is a plaid skirt, and okay, I'm gonna tell you my secret. Here's another one. If you're wondering where to get plaid skirts, like nobody knows where to get them, and if you do, they're kind of hard to find, like that school kilt. Basically what I had done was I went to the dollar store like Dollarama, and I found this pajama pants for like $4. And of course they're big and hideous, but if I cut off the legs and stitch it a bit, it honestly looks like the nicest plaid skirt. Like this was actually pajama pants. Um And I actually bleached it because I did not like how red it was. I mean, I already have a red one, which is nice, but I kind of wanted like a orange pink red one. So yeah, and I definitely added a petticoat skirt because this was too thin, so I added another skirt underneath that matches the color. Same with this one. This one was like a nice colorful one, so I added a purple petticoat skirt. This was a skirt I had made, and then I had this old dress that was honestly so short. It was basically like a long t-shirt, but not long enough to cover my bum. So I definitely cut the top off the, like, around the waist of the dress. I cut it like up here, and now it's a perfect high waist skirt with a pink skirt over it. So it's basically a petticoat skirt, and I really like how the pink and white and black look good together. This is sort of like a summery outfit because there's a lot of flowers on it, but I'm sure I could still get away with it. This is a petticoat skirt layered 3 times, so I have the plaid over it, and then I have the frilly loose one under. As you can see, it goes with it, and then I have the tight black tight skirt underneath. These black skirts, I remember when I was like a hostess at Moxie's like many years ago. The uniform was just like a black skirt for girls, and it was basically just this black skirt, but because it's so tight, it basically acts like it restricts your legs from spreading. So those skirts are also very useful. And if you don't like having a loose skirts, definitely wear like a black tight skirt underneath. You could make your own actually out of like a t-shirt. If you have like just like a top that's already tight on your waist and everything, cut the arm parts out and snug it down a bit, or poke in the arms to make it like pockets. You'll definitely get a nice skirt too, so you can really make your own skirts. Okay, everybody, that is how you wear fall autumn skirts with like pantyhose stockings, leggings, leg warmers, scarves, tunics, whatever. Now let's go ahead and take these outside, and so that way we can go ahead and spray them. Like I said, I'm going to try doing a few layers. I don't know how long it takes to dry, but yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, everybody, I got a whole bunch of shoes. I'm just going to do like a good layer on all of them. I'm mainly going to focus on, because these are knee-high boots, you really only need to focus like up to the ankle, but I can still definitely coat the top. Yeah, oh, don't forget gloves. So I'm going to put my gloves on and one by one work on all of them. Okay, I'm going to give this a good shake. It repels water, and I'm going to go ahead and read the instructions. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start a coat on these. I'm actually going to keep my phone down because I do not want to spray my phone, but I'm going to work on all of them. So I'm actually going to cover the surface before I do this. Okay, everybody, so I did one layer of this fabric water shield Scotch Guard. Take a picture. Okay, yeah, so I did one layer, but I think I still have like half the can. I'm gonna go ahead and finish it off. It's nice to know my Uggs won't get ruined by the snow or the salt. Actually, that goes for all my shoes. I'm gonna go ahead and do another layer until the can is over. But that's basically the idea. I always like to style my outfits in the morning time. But yeah, now it'll be lots of fun knowing my feet are protected. Okay, everybody, see you next time.